Good day, welcome to the ACE channel where we will be having a look at some of the products on sale from us. And let's just jump right in and have a look at the AnyTone. This is a AnyTone AT518. It comes in a neat recycled box. This, I believe, in this case, although you get them in VHF and UHF, in this case it seems like this is a UHF version. And it has about 5 watt output in UHF. I haven't actually tested it. I know that usually UHF is 4 watts, but let's assume that they are correct. Okay, we have a booklet, we have the antenna, of course we have the radio, we have the battery, and then we have the charger and the charger transformer. Let's put those things all aside and let's have a look at the radio. First up, we can see the radio, no raised edges on the side, a rubber cap which is of a swivel design. Yeah, swivel design. No, not swivel design. It is actually just a normal piece of rubber which they're pushing back. Seems to use their Kenwood type accessories. On the side we have a rubber PDT, which I do like, and then 2 side buttons. I do, however, I say I like the rubber. I have seen in the past, and I don't know if this is the case, but sweat sometimes make the rubber go very bad, grotty. So that's why most of the designers probably end up using plastic. They've opted to keep the rubber one. I don't know how good idea that is, but maybe they have used their design team to come up with that design. Okay, the microphone is not part of the speaker, so when you're doing something like a cover or a leather carry case, just bear that in mind. There is a battery latch on the bottom, which I'm not crazy about. This one had the belt clip already fitted, and we can see the belt clip is arranged in such a manner that it won't come out accidentally, which I do like, and it also screws onto the chassis, which I do like. It's a good design. You cannot break it out there, as with some of the designs with the battery latch on the battery itself. I do have my reservations about that. Okay, it has a SMA antenna for external antenna socket, and external antennas with an SMA socket, so it's easily to find antennas externally if you're using it in a vehicle, for instance. Okay, let us have a look at the antenna that they did supply. In this case, it is a UHF antenna, and it is a branded antenna, and it says that it does the whole band. Okay, antenna is not very long. It's basically the size of the radio, which is a practical size. Okay, let's have a look at the next thing. We have the battery. There's a lithium ion battery, 1500 at 7.4 volt. Yep, ample power for a device like this with no display. Okay, it has a nice fit underneath the chassis there, which is good. However, I don't like the clip design, which you have to pull back to mount it on. So I will just show it again. It does not push down. You have to get it in position, push it up, as it has some slides on the side. There is a chance, of course, that the battery will fall out if it gets damaged. It won't separate necessarily, but it would be able to move out. If, let's say, you've got this on your belt, the latch is broken, and you take the radio off your belt, it will have some movement there and the battery could fall out. So once again, I'm not crazy about this design. Whereas if the radio gets dropped on the side, obviously what you will find is if you do have a crack there, that latch will be rendered useless. Also, another thing which I have not mentioned yet is the fact that the edges are not raised there, which means if you do drop the radio, you will definitely damage the volume on off button. And how difficult the spares is to get, I cannot tell, but yes. Okay, that is the radio for now. Let's have a look at the charger, a big bulky charger. Have no problem with the size of it, as it just basically sits on the floor on the desk the whole time. It only says it has 500 milliamps. The inputs, I suppose that's the rating of the transformer, but we'll get to that now. And it'll only charge the battery at 400 milliamps. That means that battery will take almost 4 hours to make it full. I don't like that, but I do like the fact that it has got 12 volts as an input voltage, and it has a standard connector on the side. Okay, well, let's move everything forward and we can have a look and see. As mentioned before, the voltage on this will probably be 12 volt, and yes, we see it's a 500 milliamps 12 volt. No power light on the transformer itself. And let's see what happens if you switch it in. Yes, it has a little light that seems to flash between all three of the colors, just indicating that there is power. I suppose it just indicates that there is power. I don't know why it runs through all the colors. It almost seems like it's faulty, but I suppose it's meant to be that way. Okay, let's have a look at the fit. It is a loose fit though. So I don't know how good this will work on a floor in a car, for instance. If you do that, you will have disconnected the radio. So it's not a tight fit though, and it is not the easiest way to get the radio in accurately. So there is a chance that you are in a hurry, you'll be able to maybe just get it in skew and not know that it's charging. There is a good chance that you could put this in the wrong way. Okay, so you must be 100% sure that you are putting it in the correct way. The light goes red to indicate that the device is charging, and I suppose it'll go green within 4 hours or something. So my rating on this device, overall rating, as just what we have a look at on the side, yeah, I don't know. I think power on. Chinese voice.
Battery.
Maybe let's.
Battery capacity remains 10.
I think for the fact that they haven't listened, they haven't looked at a design like this, the latch design on the bottom, and certainly the fit in the charger, I don't like. I haven't actually tested the device, so I cannot tell you, but I would give it a few points for a few things that they've done right. The radio does feel slightly bulkier in your hand than other competitors, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I would give it a 6 or a 7, but certainly not bad. It's just that I have concerns about that knob there, and then also the battery latch mechanism at the bottom and the fit in the charger. So not much to say wrong with the device without testing it. They also indicate 5 watt transmit power out of UHF. I don't know if that is actually practical from 7.4 volt, but nevertheless, it seems to be a nice device. There you go. So looking at the AT518 AnyTone, maybe a rating of around about 7 for quality wise and buy what you get. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe my videos so that you can get the updates and share it with friends. And in the comment line, make sure to comment below what you feel we should have a look at later on.